Hi guys, it's Levis from the A&L show. Just doing it in a different location in the moment because I'm about to go watch Dune Part 2. Expectations, I'm not gonna lie, my first attempt at watching Dune kinda didn't finish it, fell asleep, and then the second time watching it home, mostly because I was watching it home and I got too much distractions. I feel it's the type of movie you really gotta pay attention to every single detail, and if you're like phasing out this, that, whatever, you're just gonna get lost or just not interested. But since Dune 2 was coming around, I did happen to come across watching Dune Part 1, Third Time the Charm, and it's a good movie, I agree. I'm not gonna overhype it like it's the best movie or best sci-fi movie out there or anything like that, but it's a good, solid story and movie, and there's part one, obviously, so I'm expecting more of the same. They're promising in the trailers more action, more drama, more, I guess, a little love triangle. I never read any of the Dune books, so I'm gonna see where the story goes. So I'll see you guys when I get out the movies. Alright, bye bye. Well, guys, I just got back from watching Dune 2, and wow. So, to give you a little bit of context about my actual reaction to the wow I just said, it really reminded me how I felt about, not exactly, but close to how I felt about Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, the second one, Spider-Man movie, the animated one. The first one I didn't pay attention to, likewise Dune. Like it took me a couple of tries to actually like watch it, like months and whatever, until I actually learned to appreciate it and whatever. And then the second one just blew me away. So this one, no, I'm not gonna say it blew me away, but it was very good. Like I got through it through one what's it called? One showing. And it's a pretty good film. Like I said, all film is subjective pretty much, and when you talk about good storytelling, good characters, like how the drama unfolds, how every single thing makes sense and whatever, I really got no complaints on the movie itself. It is in the far too long side, but it makes sense if you think about it. Because I took some time to think about, okay, what would I really cut off or anything like that and whatever. And like you kind of needed everything so everything could like flow nicely together. I think I ended up looking at my watch like maybe like once or twice, and I'm like, when I first watched, I'm like, oh, all this stuff happened, and it's only been like say an hour and 20 minutes and whatever. We still got a lot more to go, and I'm like, because there's a lot that happened in the beginning and the middle. Well, the middle is more like kind of slows down the pace, like it tells you like the meat of the story, like get characters involved, so it makes you care about them and whatever, and it does pay off towards the end to be like, oh, like there's just I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a certain scene in the end that he chooses something over like the whole entire movie, and if you watch the movie you know what I'm talking about. I didn't read the books or watch any previous Dune things. I was like, oh, oh, like it makes sense, but that's fucked up. But I get why you did it, but that's fucked up. But then again, I'm like, damn, that's I'm like, that's hard. That's really, really hard. But yeah, like overall, every single thing I hate when like stories, and this is not this movie, but like when stories they come and play out, or a concept and it doesn't play out or it doesn't resolve or anything like that, This one does a good chance that it resolves and it shows you a little peek about what's coming more. Yeah, spoiler. There's probably gonna be a third one, most likely, but um, it's like the performances was great. There was a lot of great actors. Like the main character, I know I saw him in Wonka and whatever. It made me have a greater appreciation for him. Like he's gonna be a great actor. Like I'm excited to see what movie he comes next after this. Um, Zendaya was great as always. Rebecca Ferguson was great as always. There was a lot, like I'm telling you about, it was like a huge cast of who's who. Oh, and the visual effects was top notch, especially those worms was like top notch, and the way they had the mythology of the planet, of the science fi elements and everything like that, and how things work, and it makes you feel like you're there. It makes you feel like, oh, like once you hear those sounds, like I'm gonna say the sounds or whatever the hell, but it's like dun 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 dun, and you already know what it means basically in the movie, and it makes you like excited, like you'd be a bit like, oh shit, like I know what they doing, and like the big action pieces are amazing. There was a hand-to-hand combat as well that, oh boy, that's like, it was thrilling. And like I said, it's not my favorite movie of the year. Like everybody's saying, oh, this is the best movie, blah blah blah, this that whatever. For me, it's not, because I have a little bit of a different taste to it. But I learned as well to appreciate, like, if there's something good, then there's something good, you know. And this was a very well done movie. This was a very good movie, and it had, oh, I have no critics to complain, except like the only thing I could say, okay, it is my type of movie, but it's not. Like I'm not well into like into the drama. It's like one of those movies like you really gotta pay attention to. It's not like high adrenaline pumping like John Wick or Godzilla or a horror movie like, I don't know, Michael Myers or whatever the case may be. This is a slower pace movie, not that slow pace, but a slow pace movie that builds up and builds up tension and builds up tension, and it's worth it at the end. Well, I don't know then because it's gonna be another one, but it's worth it. So I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of Dune. If you ever watched the original ones, if you read the book, if you watched the first one, liked it, didn't like it, loved it, didn't love it. Let me know what you guys think, and I think this is a good go to watch. Especially, I watched it in the 40x, but without the elements and stuff like that, but the moving chairs and whatever, and it was pretty fun. Um, it's one of those movies I recommend go watch it in the biggest screen in IMAX or whatever, because it's worth that. So just let me know what you guys think about this review. If you ever watched Dune, what you think about it, what's your favorite science fi movie, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.